Hello, hello. Welcome to the Ultimate No Prep Challenge Weekly. I am Chris, aka Thanks Skeleton. I am your host. I have been doing this all this year. I want to do it 52 times. So let's stay in there. We've got some incredible heavy hitters in tonight. Let's go down the line. Who do we have here?
What's going on, folks? It's Uriah. My YouTube channel is at Roll On Buddy. That's ROLE on Buddy. I used to run this thing, and I'm happy to be a part of it once again, just for one night. One night only. That's not true. I'll be back in the future. I know it. So, yeah.
All right. Awesome.
Yeah, and I'm Nicholas Camargo. I've been a regular at UnPCs back when Uriah ran. I think I was the one participant who was in the most sessions, and hopefully this year with Chris now I'll be as well more present.
We may need a leaderboard.
Yeah. Other than Chris, I mean, Chris was the one that had the most. I want to say Nicholas was the second most.
All right, and we've got a viewer, Ear Trumpet.
Hey.
YouTube superstar. He appears in every TTRPG YouTube channel comment section, and he is here. Welcome to the show, Mr. Ear Trumpet. Okay. Oh, I need a Sophies Dice. That has been that. I will say I've made some changes. I announced this in the Discord, but I changed the tones a little bit. So this is a little experimental, a little weird, but basically the ones in yellow are particularly strange. But this should add some different variety and add additional challenge to the no prep challenge. So yeah, Nicholas, do you want to roll a d20 for tone or format?
Yeah, sure. That's an 18.
18. TV procedural.
Yeah.
Oh boy, TV procedural. Okay, Uriah, why don't you go ahead and roll a setting?
We are already in the weeds with this one. Let's see if we can get even more tangled up in them. 19. Roll it twice. Make it alt history.
Okay. Awesome.
All right.
20. Roll twice and combine. Okay.
So wait, how do we rule this one out?
Am I rolling 4 times? We're going to combine them and make them alt history.
I've thought about adding a rule here, which is that you only get one of these wild card things. So I would say re-roll the 20, so we can get a concrete one.
I will roll twice and combine them, and that is what we will do.
Yeah,
so
or the whole history.
Ghostbusters and Aquatic Ghostbusters. Okay.
Aquatic Ghostbusters procedural. Okay. Now who's got the hot seat here?
Oh shoot. Oh no.
Oops, hold on. A D6, 1 and 2 for me, 3, 4 Uriah, 5, 6 Nicholas.
Yep.
Oh, it's me. Okay. Well, thank God.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm the one subjected to this.
Yes.
Okay. So procedural. This is the most half-baked of the formats.
My Ear Trumpet, I think he summarized our whole premise. SpongeBob's The Flying Dutchman. It's all those things.
Okay. Flying Dutchman.
It's aquatic. It's all ghosts.
It's Ghostbusters.
And it's a TV.
Yeah.
Thing.
Yeah.
So what was your idea with the TV procedural? I know it says strict format. What did you have in mind for that?
So the one I was thinking of is the one I love the most from normal TV, which is Law and Order. And Law and Order has a very strict format, which is you have the cold open where you find the body, then you go to the cops, and then you go to the trial. So it's like every single episode proceeds in like 3 phases. So my idea here was basically we would choose 2 or more phases of the game, and then we would smoothly transition from one to the other. It doesn't have to be like a cop show, although most cop shows are procedurals, like Law and Order, NCIS, all that stuff. Okay. So, okay, Flying Dutchman. Tell me, I'll admit that I'm not a huge SpongeBob head. So what's the Flying Dutchman?
It's the ghost of the Flying Dutchman. He's like a ghost ship. He's like the one who
Okay.
takes the souls of the dead, you know?
Okay.
I've never seen SpongeBob when there's like the green ghost, a pirate ghost guy.
I think I've seen a meme of
Mm.
that. I was never big into SpongeBob, but
I mean, we don't need. Of course, we will do a
yeah,
SpongeBob.
it doesn't need to be so on the nose. I do kind of like the idea of being.
I was
with the whole ghost hunting thing.
Mm-hmm.
Sort of like our two phases could be talking to people about what ghosts they've seen on the sea, and then maybe there's like this one area of particular high activity for the spirits,
right?
And
I was kind of, when I read TV procedural, what came to my mind was kind of like a mockumentary type deal.
Mockumentary.
I like that.
Okay,
so like we play into like, we're trying to actually be theatrical because people are gonna watch us. So
yeah,
no, I'm trying to be more dramatic on purpose.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Okay, so what we could do is have basically the first part be interviews with people that have encountered the ghost. So we could play the characters. We don't have to necessarily do like GM plays all the characters. You know what I mean?
Mm.
And then the second part is kind of like hunting the ghost. So this is like a ghost show, and it's on the high seas. Okay. Gotcha. So what's the legend of the actual Flying Dutchman? That's like he's.
So if I recall correctly, it is mostly a myth built around a guy who actually existed, and then he ended up becoming a myth. But basically, again, this is like, don't take this as true, you know, because I've read this a long time ago. But he was a particularly bloodthirsty pirate. He died, and what people said is that he made a pact with the devil. So he kept on haunting the seas and, like, you know, killing people, attacking ships. That was kind of the myth around him, which all pirates would know, like, oh, the Flying Dutchman, you know, like, you don't want to meet him. It's kind of like the chupacabra of the piracy.
Sure, yeah.
Vander Drecken, we've got ear trumpet giving us some notes. Vander Decken. Okay.
So I'm assuming are we doing like more of a modern thing, or are we kind of going for when did Ghostbusters come out? 80s, late 80s?
Somewhere around there, right?
Yeah, something like that.
What is that one? Is a Sands Anderson movie, I believe, with the crew, the submarine crew.
Mm-hmm.
The Diaries of something, Captain something something. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Okay. I don't.
I do not know.
Okay, so because we've got such a complicated premise, I want to kind of like flesh out a couple things that I think might be possible but wouldn't be that interesting. So let's kind of like, you guys are definitely Ghostbusters. You're definitely Ghostbusters. You bust ghosts. Ghosts are real. It's not an ambiguous question.
Okay, so we're not like ghost hunting, like television show.
Yeah, like, I think Ghostbusters is kind of like, it's more concrete. It's not kind of like, we're kind of like getting to the point more. It's more action oriented, I suppose.
Okay.
So you guys are Ghostbusters. Ghosts are real. You've encountered ghosts before. You've got kind of like the paranormal accoutrement. You got the proton pack. We can be off-brand Ghostbusters or something like that.
Sure.
So you guys are in the North Atlantic, and you're hunting the Flying Dutchman. And the first part of the procedural is there's a crew. We're recounting the crew's the effects of the Flying Dutchman on the crew of a boat. How about that?
Okay.
So how big is our crew? Like, are we talking like 10 people maximum, like 15 people?
You mean the people that have been victimized, or the Ghostbuster boat?
The Ghostbusters, like the phantom catchers or whatever.
Yeah, I don't know. Whatever you want. Let's see.
The Spectre detectors.
That's a good one. Yeah.
The Spectre detectors. Okay.
Yeah.
Are
we doing modern times or a little bit older?
I think Uriah wants to do 1980s. I don't really have much of a preference.
Well, I mean, I really don't have one either. My thinking was if we were doing more of a modern, I should say, if we were doing a Ghost Hunters type deal where it's ambiguous, then we could do something more modern. But it really won't matter if you think about it.
Yeah.
As far as what specific time frame it happens, so we can.
Yeah.
I'm cool with.
I think
you're saying.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say if I don't care either way. If it's modern, if it's 80s.
Okay.
I was about to say that I think when you're in the middle of the sea, from 80s to today is not that big of a difference anyway. You know?
Yeah.
Water.
You won't have internet. You won't have internet either way.
Yeah. You have modern ships. You've got the Ghostbuster packs. So I'll say.
Also, we actually okay.
Yeah, I'll say it's 1987.
Okay.
The year is 1987.
So we're just the Ghost Hunters. We are not also doing a show for people. It's just the format we're going to play as as of an episode.
I think that's correct.
Yeah, so it's basically like in Law and Order, they're not on a show, right? It's like we experience it through the eyes of the cops. We see the crime, experience through the eyes of the cops, and then the prosecutors, and there's always like a hard lit break, and like basically the show follows that exact format. The experiment here is that we're going to have 2 sections.
Okay.
And yeah.
So say we get a little bit long-winded. If we still want to be able to devote enough time to both sections, how do we want to go about essentially that transition if need be?
So why don't we make it hardcore and we'll make it a specific minute?
Okay.
That's
a challenge for sure.
I mean more so how are you going to make that transition if we don't get, because like if we're thinking TV, editing terms, it's not just going to be a crash cut, whether you describe, and this might not be strictly 4D, but sort of a panning out, leaving the interview scene and then sort of you describing that scene transition or whatever.
Yeah, I'll do it kind of. I'll cheat the 4D a little bit and do it cinematically for the transition.
It's a challenge.
It's giving a little bit of Twilight Zone.
Twilight
Zone. Have the narrator kind of
Twilight Zone. Okay,
I'm cool with that.
Let's see. Do you guys have characters in mind?
Yes.
So we catch the ghosts with like the little thing, or like
you use some sort of. I would say that's
device.
Up to you. Like I would say the theme, the setting is Ghostbusters. So I'm assuming that you're using some kind of technology. It doesn't have to be the same as the movies, obviously, but that's the concept.
Let's see.
I generated a random character, and he gave someone strong but very socially inept.
Strong and very socially inept.
Not as smart. I have good ingenuity, and I'm aware. I think I'm more of like a survivalist type guy. Maybe
that's cool.
Grew up in the streets kind of deal.
Cool.
So I'm definitely not the brains of the operation for sure.
Then I will be the brains.
Okay.
As far as like fighting ghosts, I assume that combat skills won't necessarily be like, we're not punching ghosts.
Like, yeah, do I roll range?
I guess it's up to it's kind of up to you. I don't really have a strong opinion there because like you could have like my weapon is the ghost trap, so I use the ranged weapon. You could do it like that.
Sure.
Or like I've got the ghost claws, the ghost, sword or whatever that you're using to get the ghost. That's my melee. So it's kind of up to you. Do you want to do an alternate rule? Do you want to do it kind of like magic or something?
Well, I was thinking, I mean, I imagine that ghosts and stuff, I mean, I guess it's really up to you, but if there's like mind control things or stuff like that, maybe a will roll is fitting.
Sure. So you're saying kind of like to catch the ghost, you use will,
or well, maybe this is a very specific example, but if the ghost is trying to use a mind control sort of thing, that could use will.
Gotcha.
I don't know. Really, anything else, I guess, would be. I just think that defending against the ghost's attacks is more willpower based, unless it's a poltergeist. Sure. If the Dutchman is like a poltergeist,
a physical object.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, I think I've got a pretty good handle on that because like if it's a physical attack, we'll use defend. If it's something psychic, it would involve will or something.
You're right. I think we really need to discuss like what is the catching tool thing. I think we have to start a game with that in mind.
Yeah.
Like, do you just want to do the backpack thing? Or?
So we can. I sort of like the idea of us like setting traps. Like what was the was it the Rest in Peace department with Jeff Bridges and Ryan?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, what's his name? Yeah.
I know the one. R.I.P.
Yeah, R.I.P.D. It's the whole thing of them chasing down, like, I got crap all over my shirt. It's them chasing down these like ghosts, and then they use food to like lure them out, essentially. Yeah, and they like trigger these things. So I think something like that. Maybe we can lean a little bit more into the
mystic.
Yeah, sort of how,
could be a blend then.
Sure. It could be something like that where it's
so we cache him, we banish him, like what do we do?
I think we set a trap, we lure them in, and then we stick them in the box, and then we have to get the box back to somewhere.
Okay.
Or maybe it's like their ethereal energy we have to sort of capture and then siphon into some battery or something. I don't know.
Okay.
Okay. I think I got my guy.
Need a name.
Caleb Ridgemont is he's sort of the brains of the group. A little bit too smart for his own good. He doesn't really, not very good at chatting up folks. He kind of just sticks to his close crew. Pretty average build.
Give me a last name here.
What's your first name?
I'm gonna be Chucky, like Charles, but I like people to call me Chucky because
Chucky.
Charles is too formal. You know, it's too nerdy.
Yeah.
I don't want to be Charles. I'm Chucky.
Chuck.
Bridges.
Green.
Chuck Green. Okay.
Yeah, Chuck Green. Sounds good.
Oh, you're doing the little thing. So maybe we have like a box, like it's part lead with gold or whatever sounds mystique and tech, and if we get a ghost go over it, it triggers or something like that.
Yeah, I kind of like this idea of almost like having up on these sort of tall pikes on the ship that we're on. They have these sensors, and they're basically these giant EMF readers. You know, they measure electromagnetic EMF frequencies and stuff like that. And then as those things start to shift in the atmosphere, we get a sort of good sense of where we're at and how close we are to these creatures or something.
All right.
Okay. Give me just a moment. I think I've got.
I think that's right. Try to make sure I have all my stuff numbered out here correctly.
Are you using the tool Nick made, Silva made?
No, I'm just using my actually the character sheet that you made, because you still can't do or at least I'm not able to do like you click and put in what you need.
Oh, okay. Wait, you can do that in the tool Silva made.
I don't see that.
Like you click on the thing and it has a drop down list, and if you pick the 60 does not show up again. So
right, but there's only in the ones that have multiple choices, there's only one of them, and I can't. So if I put a 30 in one, I can. I'm not a smart person.
Okay.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
Okay.
So we're doing this in 2 phases. We're gonna do the
Yeah.
interview with the crew. Yeah.
Give me 2 seconds.
Okay. I think I'm ready.
Yeah, just let's wait for Uriah. Should get myself some ambience. Ship ambience. Like a modern ship. There's only pirate ship on your YouTube for that.
Pirate ship? Yeah.
Yeah, there's no like. I want to hear metal creaking. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I should do.
There we
do
go.
this background then.
Look at that background.
All right. You guys ready to go?
I think I'm ready.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's get started. It's 10 a.m. in the North Atlantic. Your ship puttering along through a fog bank. You catch sight of your target, the SS Marigold, a mega block class container ship. It drifting slightly to the right, tilted. No power. This is your target. Your ship comes alongside.
I'm picking off the grounds, backpacks, and a huge briefcase, a steel briefcase. I'm wearing a tank top, muscles bulging through my white tank top. Caleb!
Yeah. I wrap some wires around my arm. Affixed to these wires are several nodes of detectors of EMF radiation. Walk towards Chuck. I think do you got all your stuff? I think I'm pretty much set to go.
Yeah, I got backpack and all the traps are here. Bam, bam, bam.
Cool. Sweet, man. Hey, have the captain or whatever we call him. Bring him up slowly. We don't want to jostle anything.
All right. Bam, drop the heavy briefcase on the floor. I jog towards the control room of the small vessel we're in. Mr. Captain.
The radio crackles to life. A nervous voice on the other side. Yeah, this is acting Captain Harmon Willis. I'm glad you're here. Well, we've been waiting for you. What do you need?
We need to get closer to, actually board in.
You hear the Harmon Willis's voice crack in nervousness. So we don't have power anymore. The ship's drifting. We've got limited control. You're gonna have to. We've lowered several ropes and ladders off the side, but you're gonna have to find a way to do that. I can't slow the ship.
I step up into the small control room, grab the radio receiver. Where's your anchors? Or are they actuated by power?
You hear a nervous voice on the other side. I can drop the anchors if that'll help. Okay. After a few moments, a booming, cranking noise erupts from the deck of the ship. The heavy chain clattering against the top of the deck, and the anchor hits the water, splashing, and the chain begins to fall.
I start rubbing my face in frustration. We're gonna have to carry all the equipment up there, man.
I think if they, so my eyes scanning the ridge line of the boat, They have to at least have one pulley, one spare pulley for us to be able to use. I don't know. I turn to the handler of the small ship that we are on. I say to the man functioning the small rotor, try to pull us close to the ship, man. Can you do that for us?
You got it. The puttering of the tugboat engine on your ship crunches and splashes as you narrow the gap between your ship and the giant container ship. Large, faded orange letters, the SS Marigold.
I start walking back towards where I left the briefcase. If they don't have a pulley, we got some rope. We can just tie around the briefcase and just pull it up.
That's easy, especially for you. I sort of give him a fist on his shoulder.
Yeah, I've been working out, man. I flex my bicep.
Oh yeah, me too. And I hold up a twig of an arm. As the ship gets close, I sort of double check the equipment I have on me. My own backpack, the cables with EMF readers, double checking everything, making sure no moisture has gotten into any important parts.
All right. I stand up holding a coiled up bit of rope, long rope, put on your shoulders. It's a bit heavy. Okay, you climb in first and you drop down the rope.
Yeah, okay. Carefully steadying myself on the edge of the boat, I reach out for the rope ladder that's been dropped down over the side. Catch it and steady myself. I start to climb.
Yeah, don't fall, man. You're quite heavy right now.
Looking up. Shut up, man. I'm concentrating. Don't look down. Don't look down.
The slight bobbing of the giant ship, the drifting back and forth, makes you a little queasy. Directly above you, you can see a frowning face popping out, a deep scar on the right side of his head. He gestures, "Keep going!"
Continuing to climb. Making my way up.
I'm looking up, hands on my hips, narrowing my eyes because of the sun.
You reach the top. A strong arm pulls down to help you over the last few steps.
I sort of clatter on the ground, coming over the lip of the edge of the lip. I take this rope off of my head, looking around for an eye bolt to tie it to. I walk over towards one, giving a small nod of thanks to the gentleman who helped me over. I'm coming, Chuck.
Let me help you with that. The man dashes over and attempts to help you tie this rope.
I'm already impatient, looking around, scratching the back of my head.
Swiftly, using the knowledge of my time in the Boy Scouts, tying an expert slip knot, cinching it tightly on the eye bolt. I toss the rest of the rope over the edge back towards Chuck.
I grab a bit of the rope. Got it. immediately bend down and start tying it around the briefcase. Make sure it won't fall either way. Give a check. All right. And I start climbing the rope as well.
The experienced hands of the sailor begins to pull on the rope upwards. I want to thank you so much for coming here. The captain's gone. We were told to contact paranormal help if something like this happened. We had an encounter.
We heard. When you say gone, you mean taken, disappeared, tuck tail and run? What happened?
The man turns to you, his face breaking. He was on the bridge. I was there. Spectral hands pulled on him. He went through the floor.
Seeing Chuck coming up over the edge, I reach down a hand to help him up.
I reach over, almost pulling Caleb down instead of allowing myself to be it. Yes. Thank you.
Yeah, man. So this gentleman was just talking about the captain. Apparently he got snagged.
What? All right, I'm already helping as well with the rope. Snagged. I look at the scarred man. Like taken away?
Yes, my name's Harmon. My name's Aaron. I'm a midshipman here. I was in the captain's room when he was taken. We were in the bridge.
Oh, so you saw it?
I've never seen anything like that. Green spectral hands pulling him down through the floor. It was like he wasn't even there.
I've pulled out a small notebook, writing down inside of it, incorporeal translocation.
Oh, here she is. Pick up the briefcase.
That's the ticket.
Yeah. So he just melted into the ground. I bent down and started undoing the knot on the briefcase.
Yeah. I can show you. I'll bring you to the bridge.
I set down the notebook on the briefcase, pointing to the description I've written down. Incorporeal translocation.
That's there. Those are high ghost activity. This is not very common.
Certainly seems like we have what we would call a big wig dancing around this place. These green hands, can you tell us anything about them? What were they just hands, or were there sleeves attached to them? Any sort of rings, other jewelry?
They were long sleeves, a set of, it was more than two. It was 6 or could be 10. It grasped him at the wheel and pulled him down. He screamed, but the scream was silenced.
Did you try looking under the like the room below?
We tried. He wasn't there. We were too afraid to go into the lower decks. We lost engine power.
Oh, that's all right. We can't all be the brave ones here. That's why you hired us.
My briefcase now free. I grab it with my hand. I kick the rope a little bit outside of the edge. All right, you can take us there then. I'm looking around.
looking up at the tall masts of the ship, the higher posts, gauging distance, seeing how tall these things are, trying to get a good gauge of height.
You are on a tremendously large container ship. The towering stacks of containers, 8 or 10 containers high, to your right. A narrow lane on the far right side of the ship leads to the front and back of the ship. He gestures you to come towards the back of the ship.
When your captain got snatched, was there any smell? I'm following
Smell.
him, carrying the briefcase and backpack.
A smell. He stares out into the bright blue sky, the fog having burned off by the morning sun.
Yeah, was it more
No.
of a rotten egg or like what?
It did smell like rotten eggs. It smelled like rotting. It smelled almost like sulfur or mixed with rotten meat. A sweet smell.
I look behind me and I grimace to Caleb like, yeesh, it's a heavy one.
Yeah. Did he leave anything behind? The captain or these hands?
There's a little puddle of something. We don't know what to do.
Oh, great. I sling off the cables that I was carrying. I reach them out to a passerby. And I say, all right, I need you all to rig these up as high as you can get them. I need one on the port corner. Need one on the starboard corner at the front and back.
Another sailor, his arms crossed at the side, watching you approach, uncrosses his arms and grabs one of the wires. All right, you the ghost guys? I just want to get the hell out of here.
Well, the quicker you help us, the quicker we can all get out of here. Just be careful. Make sure that you got enough open air between them so that we can do our job. We can get everybody home safe.
You want me to mount this on the side of one of these shipping containers?
You've got it.
All right. The man looks up towards the ladder, towards the top of the stack. All right, hand me that. I'm gonna start climbing.
Following after the acting captain. Yeah, just run all your excess cable towards the center of the deck. We'll be back.
Okay. Aaron holds open the door to the bridge of the ship.
I stop besides Aaron, looking at Caleb, but I project my voice to Aaron. Well, what kind of imports are you guys taking here?
What kind of imports? Let's see. I can check the manifest for you. He begins to walk inside the bridge.
I hold the door open for Caleb still.
I awkwardly jog up to make up the distance.
A wave of stink enters your nostrils as you enter the bridge.
I enter soon after.
Aaron, his his eyes darting towards the wheel of the ship, searches a stack of papers. I'll just be a moment. The place where it happened is right there. He points at the ground next to the captain's wheel.
I take down. I take off my backpack, put it on the ground, start rummaging. I'm gonna collect the ectoplasm.
Sounds good. Putting on a rubber glove, I snap it against my wrist, walking over also to the puddle of ectoplasm. I squat down, begin to look through it.
Reach over to, here you go, Caleb. Little scoop kit.
Take it from him.
A puddle of white sludge, reminiscent of egg whites, just beneath the captain's wheel. Almost pure white, incredibly sticky and dense.
It's not its usual shade of green now, is it?
Yeah.
Well, whatever kind of leaker we have, it's certainly different. I start to sort of turn my head towards the direction of where the acting captain went, talking aloud, a little bit louder than normal. Of course, we know that your lower rank specters are leaving behind green ectoplasm because of all of the extra sludge that they carry with them from being in the living realm for so long. But the lighter the sludge, the stronger they are.
A look of fear from Aaron.
With the little scooping thing, I take a sniff of the ectoplasm.
The ectoplasm itself smells like rotting flesh, a heavy stench. None of the sulfur.
Hey, Caleb. This does not smell like your usual.
No, it sure doesn't. There's something fleshy about that.
What was that case in the warehouse? It was not like this, was it?
Maybe, but that one was about an old mining prospector. But if this is similar to that one, then that means that this specter still has some corporeal form. I mean, they have enough to be able to drag somebody and do some incorporeal translocation.
They got ghouls, it seems.
Yeah.
I look back at Aaron, pointing with my hand, still holding the spoon scoop with goo. Can you get a list of the things you're hoarding?
He flips through the clipboard, line after line of the manifest shipping containers. So it looks like it's some kind of stonework. Stonework from China. He flips through.
I raise an eyebrow at Caleb.
He's flipping through it. It looks like it's from a company called. There's a lot of shipping containers of the same company. It looks like it's Peaceful Rest Limited.
I stand up, stretch my back. There you go. There you go.
That'll do it. Did it ever occur to you, Aaron, that you were shipping gravestones?
I mean, they're not hazardous. He points to the little chemical symbol with the red, right, and white and blue and yellow. It's a 0 on all of these. So at this point we don't really.
That's just straight up like basic knowledge that these things are haunted, man. Like I don't even know what to tell you.
But they're. He flips through. I'm assuming that they're new.
Well, you know what they
age
say
is
about
not-
assuming. If you assume, just spell it out and you can figure it out.
Yeah.
This worries me. I don't think our EMF readers are going to work.
We can just chuck them at a sea, honestly, and call it a day.
Yeah, but then we have to deal with Coast Guard and littering and all that other bull crap. How much holy water you got on you?
I point at the briefcase. Like nothing more than 1 feet in half of that.
Dang.
Like what? Three bottles, I think.
Pat around. I pull out a small capsule of my own. That's not going to be enough. Dang it.
We could fake, fire. I look at Aaron. You can say that was an accident. We burned like the section of the containers, and
Aaron frowns. He says, "This doesn't sound like it's going to be covered by the insurance, is it?" But listen, however you guys need to take care of this. Just tell me what you need, but we'll do it. We'll do it.
I guess we could confirm. I look at Caleb. Like, we could look at the shipment, the tombstones.
I reach into a pocket and pull out a small electronics box with some antennas coming out of it and a large light in the center. Flip a switch on it. Well, yeah, we can just go around and check all of these gravestones, see which ones are affected, which ones are not. I just don't like the idea of having to move all these things by hand. There's no way we're going to be able to do it. It's not like they have a crane on the ship. I look to Aaron. You have a crane on the ship, don't you?
Aaron looks over. So usually we don't have access to all the shipping containers. We usually have the giant cranes at the dock take care of those. We do have one crane, so we can access 1 or 2 shipping containers at a time that are on the top level. But you're talking about jettisoning the containers.
What do you think, Chuck?
Start scratching my shoulder. Yeah, I mean, how many men do you have?
There's the 4 of us.
Oh shoot!
Oh yeah, it would take like all day to individual.
Yeah, that's. Well, there's another option. It might not be all of the containers. It might only be a couple. Maybe we can narrow down which ones are affected, and of course, it would be our luck.
Aren't those things like numbered down? Like, don't they have codes? I'm pointing towards the paper with the manifesto. Like, can it just look like row 5B or something like that?
He hands you the clipboard. You can see, yeah, each of these shipments for a peaceful rest has.
I pick the clipboard and immediately like reach towards Caleb.
Adjusting my glasses, I begin to scan the names on this manifest, looking through for any
Chinese company, right?
Yes. Scanning through, you find at least 30 shipping containers belonging to Peaceful Rest Limited.
Great. Well, we got at least 30 flipping through the pages. And that's only in the first 5 or so pages. So,
what is below this room? Like the helm.
Aaron turns. He says, "So we've got crew cabins directly beneath. Below that, we have below decks. We've got kind of the engine room. We've got fuel storage, and it goes pretty deep underground. There is also additional container storage down there. So you're to ask you a question. If we get rid of the tombstones, that'll let the engine start again. We don't know why the engine's not working.
It will make. I'm sure. What do you say, Caleb?
it'll either get it off your back or really piss it off. And we're prepared for both. So it's worth a shot.
All right. This should be covered by our insurance. Aaron gets on the ship announcement. It says, "All crew, report to the bridge. We've got a new task."
I walk over to Caleb, kind of. Hey, Caleb. Even if we chuck the tombstones at the sea, I don't think that'll bring the captain back.
I think you're right. But I don't know if that's our main concern right now.
But like, the captain should be somewhere in the ship. Like, he shouldn't be,
You think he's still close by?
I mean, they never go really far away when they, like.
Unless he's
usually within this. I mean, we could go check the downstairs.
We could.
Unless he was take him somewhere.
Unless he was put into a pocket dimension. That's rare, but it's still a possibility. And I look back at the goop on the ground. Considering the echelon of Spectre we're dealing with, it's a possibility. I say we hope for the best, but prepare for the worst.
Yeah.
I look back to Aaron, looking around, seeing the sailor that I gave the cables to. Say, hey, did they go okay?
Joe is throwing up over the side of the ship. Oh, yeah. I did it. I don't know why, but I'm feeling seasick. He gestures upwards towards the mounted cables and sensors.
Dang,
I
man.
did it, but like I've been a midshipman for 5 years, and now my stomach's affecting me. Ugh.
Had to happen sooner or later, right? Hey, hold on. Hey, take a seat, man. I pull up a small crate next to him. Hey, Truck, do you want to get that hooked up?
Yeah. Here, let me do
it. Caleb and Chuck, body.
Failure.
Success.
A strong wave of nausea overwhelms Caleb.
Wait. Okay. Are you okay, Caleb? Look a bit white.
Yeah. I'm fine. Yeah. No.
I was thinking we could try and lure the Phantom.
fighting back bile rising up in my throat. Yeah, we could lure it in.
Look at the briefcase. I still got the box. We could try.
Sure. I walk over to the machine set up with all the cables plugged into it. I flip a switch, and a grid pops up on a screen showing the area of coverage with these EMF readers. Looking around, seeing if there's any signals, any nodes of spectral activity.
I'm still crouched, looking at the screen as well.
This on the top of the screen, a blaring red warning. Class 6 haunting. And there are little exclamation marks on your display.
That's what I thought. All right, we got a code red, folks.
I rushed towards the briefcase.
The data on the grid layer on the mapping, on the overlay of the ship's hull, on the left and right of the whole of the entire shipping ship, there are huge nodes of spectral energy, and deep within the bowels of the ship as well.
I'm grabbing the box.
Go for it. I start barking out orders to all the sailors. All right, we got a code red. I need everybody down in the lower deck now. We need this top part cleared off. I point to the captain. You, get everybody where they need to go. Let us do our job.
What do you say cleared off? You mean the shipping containers, or you just want the crew to hide?
I mean the people. Get all warm bodies off of the deck now. But
all
I
right.
need you close by. If we need somebody to steer the ship around, do something, get us any sort of movement we can, we'll need you close by.
Harmon Willis goes white and says, "Okay, I'll give the order." The crew filtering in through the doors, hearing this outburst from Caleb, turn and look expectantly at Harmon. Do what he says. Go down to the crew quarters. Lock the doors.
I pull out this metallic cube that opens itself, becoming a rectangle with a bunch of green circuit boards and wires and lights.
I sling on my backpack. I pull out this long instrument, shaped like a rifle. Affix a cable to one end and affix another cable to the back of the backpack. All right, Chuck, hey, let's get you set up, man. Walking over to him.
Yeah.
In the corner of the bridge, an alarm blares. The weather computer blinks and crackles. Incoming hurricane. Harmon looks at the computer. What? It was clear just a second ago. I don't see it.
Hastily helping Chuck put his things on. My face riddled with sweat, my eyes bloodshot and dark as I fight back sickness in my body.
I'm pulling on the straps. making it really tight on me.
I rush over to the edge of the ship and begin to vomit over the end.
In a single moment, almost like an eclipse, the sky darkens, wind begins to howl, an intertitle comes up, phase 2.
It's here.
Rain pelting my face, the fever in my body being combated by the cold gust of wind and the evaporating rain on my face. I wipe away the vomit.
I rush, holding the ghost rod tied to my chest. Get it up. We need to lure it out.
Within the shipping containers, a low rumbling of stone on metal, a grinding sound emanates throughout the ship.
I don't think that'll be necessary. Chuck, I think they're already here. I walk over to one of the shipping containers and I pull up the latch and begin to pull one of these heavy doors open to see what is actually inside.
Creaking inside,
on the side of my rod, I'm cranking a lever. Lights are on my backpack.
The unearthly green glow of foxfire dances upon a tombstone that it reads, "In loving memory," and then there's a blank, and then there's a dash to be filled in later. The letters crackle and glow with green energy, and foxfire glows upon it. You can see many other tombstones within the shipping container as well. The same effect.
Yeah, they're awake. They're here. As I am trying to close the door again.
Wait, no. The backpack is charged.
Quickly pulling it back open. Make it quick.
All right. I point the general direction and pull the trigger. A pink lightning bolt dancing around.
Squeezed in between two of the tombstones, a spectral green glowing hand pops out. It is covered in a long coattail. After a few moments, the head appears, wearing a tricorner hat, and a naval jacket. A zombie-like face screams in unearthly rage.
Trying to make this bolt that jolts in random directions, trying to make it hit the ghost. My face illuminated by pink lighting.
Go ahead, ranged.
Success.
The ghost is completely encircled by your weapon. It struggles to get free.
Got it.
The reverberation of his cry vibrating the shipping container. I cover my ears with my hands. The instrument clatters to the ground. I start to creep around the door back towards Chuck. Shut him up!
It's fine. I'm already wet with the storm blowing water on me. It's not coming.
It is dragged by your energy lasso towards you.
I ready my weapon. I place 3 Edison bulbs into the side. I flip some switches on the other side, and those Edison bulbs, one at a time, begin to glow as electrical energy gets charged up. I aim this German engineered weapon at the specter and fire a blue bolt of electrical energy in its direction. Success.
A glowing blast hole directly through it appears, and it screams in agony and disintegrates. The foxfire in the shipping container lessens greatly.
The boat from my pink boat retrocedes like a tongue back into my gun and pushes me back. I drag a bit on the ground. You have to warn me.
The blue bolt jumps from the main Dutchman to smaller of the foxfire until it dissipates completely. Oh, sorry about that, man. I rush over to him, try to lift him up.
Kind of whip my wet hair out of my face. We're gonna do that to every single. How many of them are there?
I don't know. If that was the big one, then there's no chance we took care of it in just that quick motion. We gotta looking around, my eyes scanning, darting around like crazy.
You hear a scream emanate from the bridge of the ship. Help! They're taking me!
The captain! Frick! I flip, pull a lever on the side of my instrument. The 3 Edison bulbs pop out. I begin to screw in 3 more of them. Come on, Chuck!
I'm coming. I'm trying to run and crank my weapon as well.
Flip the 3 switches. Energy pulsing.
Through the doorway into the bridge, there are many sets of hands on Aaron's thighs, pulling him down. His lower feet are phased through the floor. He's grasping desperately to the captain's wheel. Please help! Get them off of me!
Look to Chuck. I look up on the roof of the on the bridge. I see steel pipes running along the ceiling. I say, Chuck, I need you to pull those pipes down.
I stop cranking and I drop the backpack and I run. I jump. I try taking a boost on the captain's console to manually grab the steel pipe.
Your weight pulls down a steel pipe from the roof of the bridge. It's a water line. Fresh water begins to spray into the bridge.
I'm dangling.
Get it to him. See if he can grab it. We can't risk him getting shocked if we shoot him with electricity.
I'm trying to pull my weight down. Do all I can with my strength to pull this thing down. A success.
Aaron grasps, turns and he grasps the pipe and tries to pull himself out of the floor. Chuck, a green hand grabs your ankle.
Trying to slap it away with my free hand. Ouch.
I fire my bolt at one of these spectral hands, hoping and praying that the current is dissipated by my friends who are holding on to this metal pipe.
Ingenuity.
Critical success.
The electricity flows completely in the way that you design.
The bolt bouncing from hand to hand to hand. They let go of Chuck first. You're muted.
You're muted. We lost.
I immediately grab Aaron's hand. I start pulling him.
There, a whump sound. The laws of physics take hold again, and Aaron is ejected from the floor where he was sinking. Oh, thank God!
That thing tried to grab me too. I'm looking at my tie.
Come here, get out of the water.
Aaron crawls on his hands and knees towards the exit to the bridge, towards Caleb.
We're not out of the woods yet.
I run back towards the backpack. Yeah, I'm putting on the trap. We still have the trap.
Come on.
The box.
The green hands sink down back into the ground, into the floor.
I point to Aaron. You get down with the others. You've done your part. Thank you.
He wordlessly crawls on his hands and knees towards the stairs downward towards the crew deck.
Caleb, I'm standing, dragging with my feet the box. Are we gonna use this? Carrying the backpack and the gun in my hands.
I go to his side, helping him carry this heavy steel box. Well, we're on a boat, right?
Yeah.
We could be like fishermen, catch them in a net.
Yeah. How?
Well, I begin to unplug the EMF readers from the one box, begin to plug them into this trap box, reversing the polarity, plugging them into the outputs instead of the inputs. Well, we have this web already set up. We just hold on for dear life and pray that we don't get fried.
So I'm gonna weep my wet hair out of my forehead. All right.
The display screen still blares level 6 haunting.
But we got to lure them out somehow. Well, they're probably the most mad at me, so Here's what I'll do. I'll climb up on top of one of these shipping containers, and I'll be the bait. Whenever you're ready, hit that button, switch the polarities, and we should be able to catch them.
Are you sure about that?
Not at all, but it's worth a shot.
I tap him a bit, maybe perhaps too strongly on his back. All right, kid.
I turn away from him, giving him a confident look. Begin to climb one of the ladders on the side of a shipping container to get to the top of it. Trying to get as high as I comfortably feel.
You are able to through the dark and storm. You are able to make it to the very top of the shipping container stack. Before you is a grand deck above a deck of multicolored shipping containers. The vibrations of stone against metal is still audible.
I hold my instrument above my head. I say, "Come and get me! I'm the one who kept you all from getting your dinner for the night. Come and get me!"
I'm hovering over the button.
Swirling out of the bottom, the tops of the shipping containers, a spectral crew in 1800s seamen's coats, hook hands, tricorner hats, and begin to rise out of it.
Screwing in 3 more Edison bulbs into the side, flipping the switches, waiting for the instrument to be charged up. I say, "Oh, no. You're not going to send your lackeys out here to do your own dirty work. I want you, big man. I want you," as I aim and fire another shot at these pirates.
Yeah.
Success.
The green shot arcs through the crew of pirates. 3 of them fall, clutching their chests as they dissipate. The remaining few draw spectral muskets and begin to fire back at you. Spirit.
Failure. I feel a sharp pain in my gut, like a chunk of my flesh has been torn out. And I look down and see no physical harm to my body, but there's definitely been some spiritual harm.
You lying flat on your back, you sink into the shipping containers in darkness.
Caleb! I push the button with the back of my hand and I run, cranking my Ghostbuster rifle. And I immediately blast it off towards the general direction of the specters. Come and get me!
The pressing the button with the polarity reversed on the sensors, the display on your device shifts down to level 2 haunting. There is a terrifying screech of metal twisting beneath you, and the entire ship begins to sink slightly. There's a shout from the crew quarters. What's happened? Aaron's voice. He pulls himself out. Something's happened to the ship.
From within the shipping container, the fading light of the electricity now dissipating from the Edison bulbs, I'm able to quickly scan my surroundings, lying on top of a large mound of gravestones.
Holding your body out, looking around at your surroundings. Your body is partially transparent. You are still sinking deeper and deeper beneath the into the ground, into the shipping containers. The shipping container you were in passes, and another shipping container, this one filled with other tombstones, appears before you.
My pink boat is jolting all over the place. I'm trying to connect to any ghost. Come on, where are you, you coward captain? Come face me, you Jing Shanghai pirate.
Floating off of the sides of the ship, the figures of the green glowing figures of the crew float through the air and float downwards to the water line. There is the bow of a wooden ship jutting out of the side of the ship that you're on. Caleb, drifting downwards, in deep darkness. There are foxfire torches now on the deck of an ancient sailing ship. You touch down, feeling the physicality beneath your feet.
Solid ground underneath me. Arms flailing from this sensation of falling. I steady myself. Chuck, where you at? Carry my rifle next to me. I load in my final 3 Edison bulbs.
Chuck, deep beneath you, near the water line, there is a voice of your compatriot, Caleb.
I cut off the feed to the ghost rifle, rush towards the edge of the ship. Caleb!
Chuck! Where are you at? I'm fiddling in my pocket for that electronic box that I had earlier.
I'm in the ship still. Where are you?
I think so too.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
But I think I'm below it. Can you get down here?
I look at the water.
There were several ropes swinging in the storm off the side of the ship.
I think I can get inside the bowels of the ship.
Well, just be careful, man. I don't know where I'm at.
Caleb, from behind you, a deep voice. You have taken charge of this vessel, this great steel vessel. Is that right?
I flip the switch on the electronics box, begin searching around for the strongest spectral force in the area.
Wheeling around, there are stairs going down within the bowels of this wooden ship. An unearthly green foxfire glow emanates from the staircase.
I start running towards the captain's ship and looking for the ladders that take it inside the lower decks.
Finesse.
Fail.
Slipping on the slick ropes, you tumble down and crash on the deck of the wooden sailing ship. Take 2 strikes.
I
You
look
hear
at
a
the
snap.
backpack.
Something's broken.
Get up.
I begin to walk towards the staircase. I call back to the voice. We've taken no control of any vessel. We only seek to rid its constituents of the evil forces that reside within.
Join me in death. A scream, and the green ghostly figure of the captain of the ship flies out of the staircase, attacking you. Body and also spirit. Or defense and also spirit, I should say.
Successful defend. Successful spirit. Narrowly flinging myself back, rolling out of the way of this spectral force, I roll around, flipping the switch on my rifle as the Edison bulbs begin to light up. Boing, boing, boing.
Chuck, to your left, the noise of combat, the unearthly foxfire glow on the deck of this wooden ship, embedded within the shipping, the larger steel vessel.
I stand up, leave the broken backpack. I see the ghostly wooden stairways, and I try to touch for the arm, the thing for your arm to rest, one of the wood. See if I can touch that thing.
It finds purchase. This
you're
this
coming.
physical.
I put my feet and I try to rip it off.
Success.
Well, basically a green wooden stake, and I'm lumbering towards the sound. Where are you nerd?
Aiming the rifle towards this captain, I ready aim and fire a blast of blue electronic energy. The bolt fires towards the specter in a jagged motion, and it hits him.
the hitting his left shoulder, the clothes and the ghostly flesh blast off, but the brilliant white bones of his hands remain. He takes another step forward and attempts to slash at you with this bony hand. Defense and spirit.
Failure, defense. Success, willpower.
You take 2 strikes. You shall join me.
My voice cries out, Cha!
I run towards a wooden door frame, see both of them. They run straight towards the ghost.
Excuse me.
His bony claws buried deep into my chest. My face is white.
I rush towards the ghost with the stake and trying to grab it back into his back. Failure.
His one hand in the neck of Caleb. He reaches out his left hand and stops your blow. Now you are in charge. Is that it, Captain? He menaces towards you. Make a defense and spirit.
My defense is a failure. My will is a success.
Take 1 strike.
I started to bleed. I am in charge of beating you up. And I yank the stake off his hand and use it to try to whack him right in the middle of his face. I fail once again.
He somehow nimbly moves a shoulder. Your wooden stake cracks upon the deck. He says, "You shall join me in the bottomless deeps." And he strikes at you one last time. Or maybe not one last time. We'll find out. Go ahead and roll defense and willpower.
Mm-hmm. Defense, failure. Willpower, failure as well.
Okay, take 1 more strike, and you are now insubstantial. Your body is fading.
As I look at my hands, what? I look at the ghost and I try to juxtapose my hand, see if I'm translucent like he is.
From the lifeless corpse of my body, a thin, ghostly apparition floats up as I look around at the shapes before me. I see my master and my friend in battle. Chuck. But my words are like air, like a choked whisper.
You shall join my crew.
breathing in heavy. Gonna once again, I close my hand in a fist and I go for a punch this time, right in the middle of the captain's face, the ghost captain.
A critical success. Go ahead.
I feel the full impact clashing with his nose crooking. There ain't even grounds, you bastard.
Your fist smashes through his green flesh. The white skeleton detaches of his skull and flies out and tumbles through the wall overboard.
I float over, seeing my master be accosted in such a way. My eyes burn with allegiance. I float over to Chuck. I reach back my own spectral hand and attempt to plunge it into his stomach. But my hand is ephemeral. No effect.
Your cohesion begins to fade, Caleb. You are disintegrating into nothing. Willpower.
Failure.
I see a hand through me and I instantly look behind me. Wait, Caleb!
You see nothing.
The hand I've plunged through the stomach of my friend is gone. And the wrist it's attached to is gone. And soon my whole person fades. Like dust in the wind.
I look behind me where I punched the captain. Where are you, you nerd? I'm not done with you.
His the pile of green flesh before you is unmoving.
I kick it and I raise my fist, yelling at the void. I am the captain now. I demand all the living souls back.
A deep moaning within the bowels of the sailing ship, and the visages of the damned crawl up, staring at you in allegiance, Chuck. And that's where we're going to end it.
Hey, dude.
Cool. That was fun. I think I fucked up quite a bit, but I think it was a blast.
That was crazy, man.
Yeah. So I think if we're gonna start off with like some self-criticism. I had this idea of kind of like two intersecting ships, where the ghost ship went in there.
Ah, okay.
So like my idea was there was a ghost ship and it collided with but it's out of phase, so then it becomes in phase. So that was like really hard for me to express, but that was the idea that I was having in my head.
If you had done this, I would have immediately.
I should have gestured, which is like the sailing ship crossed like that. And then so it's in the giant container ship, and then you've got the small sailing ship. So you tumbled down off the ropes onto the deck, and Caleb was drawn. So I kind of like, I was like, no, I definitely want you guys to do that. So I kind of forced it a little bit. I feel like that wasn't like the correct style. So but anyway, that was my idea, and that's kind of an explanation of what happened.
You're muted.
I'm totally am. Oops.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry about that. I'm not used to muting myself. So I think that how that went with me being sort of incorporeal for a couple of seconds, I think it worked out. I was confused at sort of the
Yeah.
orientation, which that's kind of par for the course anyways with theater of the mind stuff, which I'm okay with. But what I thought was happening is like the ghost ship was underneath the water line, like underneath the ship, and we were in this sort of little pocket of spiritual air, if that makes any sense. Like the idea being that the ship, the Jolly Roger, the Dutchman ship is sunk, so of course it's going to be under the water, right?
Okay.
Kind of that idea. But
yeah, I think that also works. Like it also makes sense that because like it can intersect down below the water line as well.
I was thinking more of like a pocket dimension thing, really.
I was having trouble expressing it. I think drawing a diagram is what I
forgot the name of the thing you used to rest your hand as well.
The banister.
Yeah. I was trying to describe. I'll just describe what it is, and they will understand.
Yeah. No, I totally picked up on it, so there wasn't any issue there. I had a pretty clear image. You were talking about kind of like those in a banister, kind of like the pole.
Yeah,
you snap it off, and you.
That was good.
People. Yeah. Well, cool. I really liked your guys' characters.
Yeah, it was fun.
It was fun. Yeah.
That was a blast. I thought that we
successfully
captured the Ghostbusters.
Yeah, it ended up being a good concept for a 2-player 1 GM kind of game as well.
Yeah. That was good. Well, let me pop open. Yeah, do you guys have other thoughts or?
Yeah, a couple things sort of came to mind as we were playing. I noticed that in some of the combat roles, I was rolling attacks and you weren't rolling defense.
Give me a second real quick.
Okay.
Or at least I didn't notice that you were rolling defense. You may have been doing it like behind the screen or whatever. But that's kind of an important part of the system to have that defense, however you want to, of course, with this being a little bit different, if it was however you wanted to do it, right?
Yeah. But I was thinking kind of like the ghosts, a lot of the times you were kind of like fighting ghosts, and those are kind of a little bit environmental almost. That's kind of like the idea that I was having. But
that's interesting.
Rolling defense probably should have been happening for the ghost captain at the very least. Right. And I didn't do it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then another thing I was noticing, there was a lot of times where you were narrating successes and failures.
Yeah.
I tried to get in there a little bit and sort of take the initiative on because I especially like to narrate my failures, just because it lets me kind of get a little bit more skin in the game instead of just waiting for you to tell me what happens next.
Yeah.
But other than that, I thought it was a great time. I freaking loved the sort of the part at the end where Chuck's like, "Well, we're on even ground now, dude. Let's fight." I thought that was great.
Yeah, I thought it was fantastic.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's see. We got play, post talk, choose new tone and setting. So I think the way I'm going to do it, since we have so much more, that I get to replace both.
Cool.
He's power hungry.
Yeah,
power hungry. Well, I'm setting it for everyone else too. So TV procedural. Sure. I don't know if we really nailed it. We kind of.
I don't know.
I mean,
we had 2 phases, sort of.
Yeah.
We played out like a normal session. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah. That's true.
I don't think we played into the bit.
So I'll do that.
Right.
Ghostbusters. Let's see. What have I been interested in lately?
Now, are you going to replace Aquatic as well, or just Ghostbusters?
Oh, we should replace both. That's right. Or actually, I'll replace a.
We have
chronic
3
with those.
things. Why don't we all suggest like one for tone?
Oh, yeah.
Sure, yeah. Yeah, let's do it like that.
That could work.
Since we have 3.
Mm.
So I'll think of a setting. Do you guys have a tone or a kind of like a format? Okay, let me think of a setting.
I have to conceptualize better what is a tone or a format. I don't think I really.
It's kind of hard, but basically the idea is that it's a separate from a setting. It's different from a setting.
Sure.
So it's more of like the meta.
Yeah, the concept or like something that we want to play with in this session. So I'll give kind of like I'll go through some examples, like superhero demigod. You would think that might be a setting, but I think it's actually more of a tone. Like you could have like the point is that you are like really, really important on a global scale, or you're really powerful. So like if you had, for example, a political setting and superhero demigod, it would be like you're the president. Like we have the president doing stuff. So it's like, whoa, this is like the biggest thing in the world. So that's my view on kind of like how the tone works for these. It's like what is like the huge thing what is the important thing about this session that we're trying to do?
Sure.
So that's kind of like the idea. So some of them are like vampire is like you're a monster and you're hiding from people, or they're like monsters that are hiding from people and they pretend to be people.
Sure.
They like feast on people. So that could be, you could imagine a cyberpunk setting where there's like these AIs that are, you know, preying on people somehow. That'd be kind of weird.
Yeah, I have one, Dan. I can suggest one.
Yeah.
A video game. Like you are. Yeah, you know you are in the world of a video game, and you can describe your health bar. You can describe a power pickup kind of deal. You know.
Interesting. Okay, so this is kind of like, in your mind, is this like the Matrix?
Yeah, like a virtual reality sort of thing.
Yeah.
Or like Ready Player One.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that. Video game like Matrix.
So like it's interesting because you could talk some game mechanics in a diegetic way, you know.
Sure.
Yeah. Would this also like dip it into anime here, but Sword Art Online, where you're like sucked into the game and you're like,
yeah, they are in the video game. Yeah.
Okay, great. I get it. Video game. So that could be mixed with something else as the setting.
Yeah, like I know we are in a medieval video game, you know.
Yeah.
You can play into the beat like, dude, this is horrible loot. Like, look at this, you know, if you got like a rusted sword.
That's funny.
All right. I'm still thinking of a setting.
Me too, man.
Sure.
I'm kidding.
I guess I'll just do.
Oh, I got one.
Go for it.
Let's see. Derelict spacecraft.
Okay. I'm just staring at my bookshelf. So I'm gonna do that.
Oh shoot.
What?
So this is like we are.
How is this a setting?
Well, that's like it has to involve the 1700s and being scientists. I don't know.
So for posterity's sake, because I'm not familiar with 1750s natural philosophers.
Like Illuminism.
What was hip about natural philosophy at that time?
So this is like the beginnings of science, more or less. So it's kind of like
science Illuminism,
science. Right? Illuminism. I'm not familiar with that term.
It was basically like it's basically like the birth of modern sciences we
like,
have.
The Enlightenment.
Enlightenment, yes.
So this is kind of like you are like the first scientist.
Okay.
more or less. So that's kind of like the idea, which is like you're moving away from like old style thinking, and you're like I'll just put it like this: enlightenment. So that you're the first scientist, and that could you could do all sorts of weird stuff with that.
Yeah.
But
I do prefer I prefer it not being like a specific date,
yeah,
but
sure,
sort of it being that general
how about
idea.
I think early scientist.
Early's. I think that works better.
Yeah. So this is kind of like, I guess this could also cover just kind of like, what do you guys, it doesn't have to be like, you have to know about this time period. It could be like,
Sure.
What would the first scientist be? You could be like an alchemist that's like, I'm discovering this or something like that.
Yeah.
Actually, let's put those brackets here. No, that's fine. I think that's a good explanation. Okay. So we've got Deerlick spacecraft, we've got early scientist, and we've got video game Matrix Sword Art Online. Okay, cool. Pretty cool. Yep. Relatively successful game. Thank you all for going. Let's see. Do we have anything else we need to cover? Choose new tone and setting. Nope, that's it. Let's go quickly go over some commentary.
The comments.
All right. Nice. We've got Nicholas the other.
The other Nicholas.
The other Nicholas.
The other Nicholas C.
Aquatic TV procedural sounds challenging. It was.
Yeah.
We made it work.
Yeah. Hope core or hopeless core tone. That's an interesting idea, which is like solar punk is the term I've heard, but I think solar punk is kind of lame. I don't know. not my jam, but also okay. One thing I'm trying to do is I try to put stuff that isn't my jam. So I put slice of life. I have no idea how to do a game like that. So I hope we don't roll that one.
Yeah, just like really cozy,
Yeah.
Cozy street racing.
Yeah, he immediately said solar punk.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. We got the Spawner. Good game, guys. Thank you very much.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Yeah.
We had Elf Hunter show up at one point. The ultimate game. I agree. Cool. Thanks so much for coming.
Yeah.
Thanks for playing, guys. I'm gonna call it there.
Yeah, buddy.
Good night.
Good to be here, man. Have a good one.